On this episode of the Pop Shop Show, Brooke shows us her world-famous Muddy Buddy popcorn. Hey everybody, and welcome to episode number 8 of the Pop Shop Show, where we talk popcorn, eat popcorn, and most importantly, show you recipes that you can use at home. I'm Zach, owner-operator of Lisa's Passion for Popcorn. This is my lovely wife, Brooke, who also owns and operates Lisa's Passion for Popcorn with me. And welcome to episode 8 of the show. You excited?
Yes.
What do you think of our new intro?
It's great. I love it.
I'm like super excited about like
Pretty
little stuff like
professional.
that. Yeah, does that make us legit?
We're so legit.
Okay, awesome. Well, today we're going to show you an awesome recipe. I'm kind of glad. Lately we've been having guests on the show, and we did an off-site episode at Davis High. Kind of glad to be just back together making popcorn together.
That's what we do.
Yeah, for sure. So this is actually a recipe that Brooke created, so I'm going to let her take lead on this. Explain to us a little bit about Muddy Buddy popcorn.
So before I even met Zach, before I was in the popcorn biz, I loved making Muddy Buddies with Chex Mix. And so as soon as I started working here, I decided I needed to fuse my two loves of Muddy Buddies and popcorn. So
Yes.
I'm going to do both together.
And her Muddy Buddies are famous. Her
World
whole
class.
family, yeah. For reals though, they're super addicting. For those who aren't familiar with Muddy Buddies by themselves, what does that look like?
So it's Chex Mix rice cereal. Don't use the corn, or there's wheat. Don't use those. Those aren't as good. Use the rice. And then it's peanut butter and chocolate and powdered sugar. Everything good in life.
All the best things, right? Yeah.
So I just
Sugar,
added popcorn
sugar,
and
more
made it
sugar,
better.
and then peanut butter. Some of our favorite things in life. Cool. Okay, so take us through this. What are we gonna do to make our popcorn recipe?
All right, so I melted down. I don't really use a standard recipe. So if I'm just doing the Chex Mix cereal, I'll melt down 1 bag of chocolate chips. If you're gonna add the popcorn, I would do 1.5, maybe 2. And then
When you say bags, about what size are we looking at?
I think they're like 10.5 ounces.
Yeah, the ones that are like
11.
that big?
Yeah, that big.
We're super official
Very
here.
precise. So I would do 1.5, maybe 2. You can't have too much chocolate, so go
Right.
for 2. And then I use about a cup of peanut butter. Again, guesstimating there. And then you melt them down so they're nice and smooth. For the chocolate, it scorches really easily. So just go slow, use a lower power level, and just mix often so you don't burn it, because that's gross.
The only
annoying.
chocolate is super duper simple, but just like Brooke said, the scary thing is that it burns. So baby steps when you're heating that up until you know what your microwave is going to do, or if you're cooking it on the stove top, until you get comfortable with your settings, because it's kind of different on all cooking equipment. Just make sure you go slow with chocolate.
Okay, so now what we're gonna do, I use a whole bag of the Chex Mix. And this is about 1.5 gallons of popcorn. So put those in a big mixing bowl.
And anytime you mix your popcorn with something else, and I've said this before on the show, make sure that you use caramel popped popcorn. It's also called mushroom seed, or mushroom popped seed. It gives you a nice, bigger, thicker, round seed that's not gonna break apart when we mix it. This mixture of the peanut butter gets really thick, and so when you get your spatula in there, your regular microwave popcorn is just gonna break apart really rapidly.
All right, so I have gloves on. And you just mix it together, or use a spoon, whatever. All right. And now I'm gonna dump in the peanut butter and chocolate mixture. I use milk chocolate. My dad likes semi-sweet. He's wrong, but use whatever you like.
Yeah, for sure I'm a milk chocolate fan myself. Yeah, I don't know. Some
My
people
dad's
prefer darker chocolate. but-
Really into semi-sweet. And
Right
I'm
on.
like, what's the point?
So it looks about like a 50-50 mix of your Chex Mix and your popcorn.
Yeah. Now, it's gonna get messy, hence the Muddy Buddy part. You're just gonna mix it. You wanna get as much covered as you can.
Yeah, I don't think you've successfully made Muddy Buddies until there's powdered sugar all over the place and chocolate all over your kitchen. But that's half the fun.
It's really fun when your 2-year-old is under your feet and your dog's under your feet.
Begging for chocolate,
both of them.
Awesome.
All right, we're getting there.
But the beauty behind this recipe is that it's so easy to do. I mean, it's been 2 or 3 minutes and we're almost done. You just want to stir that until you get a nice even coating around your Chex cereal and your popcorn in there. You could also throw in a little added extras. I always love adding marshmallows into my popcorn, so anytime there's an excuse to throw a marshmallow or 2 in there, I would love to. We're not doing it today though.
I was thinking peanut butter M&M or Reese's Pieces.
Oh
would
yeah,
be good in here too.
that would be good.
As I said, you can't have too much chocolate or peanut butter
Or sugar.
Or sugar.
Any of that good stuff.
Everyone's always like, "What's your secret?" I'm like, "Oh, I just add more chocolate, more sugar till it tastes better."
Can't go wrong with that.
All right, so it's pretty covered now.
Awesome. You can see right there what we've got, nice and gooey, and that wet chocolate is going to be good because it's going to help all this powdered sugar stick to it.
All right, so again, I don't know exactly how much powdered sugar we're going to use. You just kind of sprinkle and stir.
Yeah, and make sure and try to get this evenly coated. It's hard because the powdered sugar tends to kind of clump together, and then you'll get like big, really wet sections in your chocolate with no powdered sugar at all, and then you'll just have a ton of powdered sugar dust at the bottom of your bowl. And so doing this in small stages, just like Brooke is pretty important.
Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry.
Well, good. We're going to be able to eat all of this when we're done. So.
All right.
Also, while you guys are watching, while we're mixing this, I got to put in a little plug. This Thursday is National Popcorn Day, and you got to celebrate that holiday right. So make sure you come down to Lisa's. We're going to have free samples of
like
over 12 flavors of free samples. We're also going to have free hot chocolate, and we're just going to have a party. So just come party with us. It's this Thursday again, January 19th.
Best day of the year.
Yeah,
Christmas,
National Popcorn Day.
Overrated.
Got to do it right.
All right. And actually, I'm not happy with how much coating that has, so I'm going to go get another bag of powdered sugar.
So you can see right there, it's still mostly brown, and we prefer to have a little bit more powdered sugar on there. We want it to look nice and white at the end of it.
Your microphone.
You're good.
Sorry. Much better. And then the hardest part about this is letting it dry.
No, eat it
before
while
you
it's
eat
wet.
it.
Eat it while it's wet. It doesn't matter. Just enjoy it. Don't overthink it. And by the way, you should know that if Brooke and I can make this, and we do make Buddy Buddies pretty regularly, then it's got to be simple. We don't do any complicated cooking at our house.
Ever.
We leave that for our job here at the shop. So any of the complicated cooking is done here. So when we make this at home, you know it's simple. You know it's something easy that you can do.
All right, that's better.
Awesome. So there you have it right there. This is our Muddy Buddies popcorn. So you've got your popcorn, you've got your Chex Mix, your peanut butter and chocolate.
I love it so much. It's pretty good. One of my
That's
better
pretty
efforts.
freaking good. Can't go wrong with it. Easy to make, but I will warn you, it is habit forming. So proceed with caution. And that's it for us today. Thank you for watching. Just a second, Anna. Thank you for watching this episode of the Pop Shop Show, where we talk popcorn, eat popcorn, and most importantly, show you recipes like this that you can eat at home. Please join us next week for episode 9 of the Pop Shop Show.
Bye.